Hello, board game geeks. I thought I would follow Patricio Garcia's lead and do a little tour of my game room. It's a pretty small game room too, so, but yeah, maybe some people will like this video. I'm not sure, but I like pets, so let's see what my game room looks like. So, we have 4 bedrooms in our house upstairs, and we don't need 4 bedrooms right now. So this is our game room right now, and this is my baby. Alex, 4 months, hello. So let's start, this is what it looks like, but I'll go over all that in a second. So let's just start with the small game shelf. Let's close the door here because I have cats. So I have my Don Quixote poster here, Croc and Old board. It's really nothing fancy, it's quite cheap actually. I just found that at a thrift store, and Weeping Angel at the top protecting it. Here I have my hand, so I made that 8 years ago and finally framed it. I don't know, it looks cool I guess. This is my TARDIS, so I'll use it for decoration. It's actually the Yahtzee Doctor Who game, but you know, it's pretty much just decoration for me. There's just a little basket to keep of bag games that don't really fit in the shelf, so Lost Legacy, Hive, and Jump for Speed. That was just mints, and I can throw this out. This is too cool to throw out, so Nintendo. So these are my small games. I'm not going to go over every game because I don't want to make a super long video. It's hard to do this with a baby in the background. So I haven't played some of these yet. I haven't played Saboteur 2, Chronicle, Parade, Montanai. There's a lot of games I haven't played yet. And then here's my AEG small box collection. Haven't played Province yet. I got that at a trade as a freebie. Still have India. I recently acquired that. I haven't played yet, but I really want to. Harbor, same thing. Haven't played yet. Still in Conflict. I actually won that at a tournament, so that's kind of cool. I never win anything. Clubs, never played yet. Pairs, I haven't played yet. Quirkle Cubes, really like this one. I like it better than Quirkle. I find there's a little bit more decisions. Other games here, all good games. Chrononauts, I love playing this solo. I don't think I would like it multiplayer. I think it would be too random, but as a solo game, basically you take all the random cards out and it's a really brain burner, time travel, timeline kind of game. Love it. Paperback, great game. I'm really bad at it, but it's good. Totally replaced the Scrabble for a word game for us. Capo di Capi, really good game. Still have to play The Institute of the Magical Arts, so those are both by Dr. Finn. Other little party games there. A little bit more solo stuff. The Friday is a solo game, really good. I haven't played Modern Art yet, got it super cheap recently. Some more games. TMG. $5 super tiny game I haven't played yet. What is this called? Can't remember what it is called. This town ain't big enough for the 2 to 4 of us, so I haven't played that yet. That's the theme going on in this game room. Lots of unplayed games. Okay. Well, let's look at the game table first. So it just fits me and my wife right now. It's pretty small. I really want to get something wider. It does the trick right now. It's just a yoga mat on top. The chairs I got super cheap at a thrift store. Value Village, Think Goodwill in Canada. It looks like they're like heavy duty chairs from like some kind of business or something, but we love them. Super comfortable, super wide. I'm a pretty big frame girl. I like the color. It looks kind of groovy. What do you think, Alex? And over here I have my Doctor Who Exploding TARDIS poster a la Van Gogh. Do you like that poster? Yeah, it's pretty cool. And over here I just have a little card castle I made for a wedding shower that was based on Alice in Wonderland. Just all taped together. Thought I would keep it for the game room. And now let's go for the good stuff. So, this is the main shelf. It's hard to back up here. Small room, like I said. So let's work from the top to the bottom. So that's the speaker up there. I just have a little sound system going on here with a subwoofer. Random things over there. Crappy Birthday, Carcassonne Winter Edition that I printed myself, and that's just little gems, plastic gems, like that looks kind of like Ascension. I actually replaced all of the cubes in Tobago. Actually, I'll just show you. I find the cubes in Tobago really boring for what they were. Little gray and brown and white cubes. I just replaced them with these kinds of gems. And I just made a mess. Got that at Dollarama, so it works well. Definitely looks the game, makes the game look more pretty. Tikal, Concordia, love Concordia, such a good game. This is Carcassonne, the big box, which is over here, but I put it in a big Plano box. Also contains the tower and several other expansions. That was the Phantom expansion, but it's in the Plano box, and I just put a tiny little dice that that were useless, so why not make a decoration out of it. That's the tower for Carcassonne. And then, like I said, I won't go over every single game, but sorry about baby in the background, that's why I'm trying to do this quickly. Dominion contains a base game, Intrigue and Prosperity in the base box. Basically, it's a binder. The binder is right in the box, so I'll just quickly show that because it's pretty cool. I did that recently. I'm trying to open that with one hand. So yeah, I did a video of this actually recently. Rule books, and there you have it, Dominion. So so this fits actually like the whole deck, right? So 10 cards fits in there very easily. All alphabetical, so that's really cool. I'm really satisfied with this, and it's right in the box, so I don't have to put an ugly binder out on my shelf. I like to show off my games, so I like the look of that better than a binder. Apologies, I have a bad cold. So this is where my Days of Wonder collection starts. So I won't go over these. Have yet to play Mystery Express. I actually got that like 2 years ago, and I still haven't played. This is my Queen Games collection. Just got this at Christmas, and then I got that right after Christmas with my Christmas money. Just random games that La Boca is out of print. Such a good game. If you can find it. It's a dexterity, somewhat. It's hard to explain. Basically, you build blocks as a team, as a pair. So someone is on one side of the box and the other one on the other side. And you look at that card there. And you have to build that building from your perspective, while the other person builds the same building from their perspective, but the card doesn't show the same thing because, you know, it wouldn't look like that on the other side. And you both have to do that as fast as you can. And the faster you do it, the more points you have. It's great. It's awesome. Everybody that's played that loved it. This is really a good find. I just found this little cubby thing at Value Village. Again, Goodwill in Canada is Value Village. It exactly fits my cube, my little cubby there. It's actually an IKEA cube. I forgot what it's called. I will have to stick it out, but basically, yeah, it fits exactly. Got it for $15. It was actually broken. There's a little wooden thing over there. This side was broken, but I fixed it with a screw. And yeah, just open it up, and that's where I keep my odds and ends. So I like to have that extra storage. This is just a game that I borrowed that I still have to try. Be a coloring books, coloring pencil. So just not everything is gaming related. Over here, I have some free solo print and play games in that little thingy. Sleeves, extra cards for print and plays, things like that. So I like to have that extra storage there. Just got this and Great Western Trail right after Christmas with my Christmas money. So yeah, that's that. And then over here, I started with kind of Euro somewhat games. Well, I guess the Euro store over here, but I pretty much group all my games by size. I try to group them by something that makes sense, but you know, with these kind of shelves, you have to do what you can. Haven't played Tenkai yet. I actually won that in the same place, in the same tournament that I won Stellar Conflict at. Yeah, he's been constipated for a few days there, so trying to poop. Are you gonna poop on camera? I'd love you to poop because you're in pain. So yeah, just Euro games. I'm pretty sure everybody knows these. Sometimes to fill little gaps between the shelf and the games, I'm actually using Spielbox magazines. It's doing a pretty good job just so everything is tight, because we know that in vertical storage things can move around unless it's really tight in your shelf. Let me just focus here. Okay. Then this is my Fantasy Flight collection, so not a whole lot of games here, but I have quite a bit of Warhammer Invasion. Trying to poop. Then over here I got some more games. No, that's not Dominion. That's actually just an empty Dominion box that I acquired from a friend that was going to throw it out. And I'm storing Incognito and Incognito, the card game, in there. I acquired those two games at a math trade from a guy who, believe it or not, stored every single of his games in a big Ziploc bag in huge bins to save room, because he didn't have enough room for this, basically. So I was like, well, you know, what the hell. I exchanged it for like a really cheap game, and it didn't have a box though, which I don't like, but hey, it was really cheap, and I keep it in that box instead. Warriors, Ascension, other games that I have yet to play. Haven't played Plains with this Viceroy or Through the Desert yet. Winter Tales, I got that from a friend just as a gift. I haven't played yet. Don't know if I will. I'm having a hard time. The gaming friends that I have, I don't think it would be their kind of game. That being said, there's some cards in here that I heard that are pretty cool to play with codenames. They're like, I'll show you, it's pretty cool actually. You really want to play that with codenames. Just going to use my two hands to open that. I really like the art of this one. So basically, it's all little cards like this, and it's all like really weird drawings that actual kids made for this game. So it's really strange art. Like some of these are like sticking in, and see if I can open that. I'll show you a little bit more cards than this. So yeah, it's very abstract and random. I think codename would be would be pretty hard to play with this, but it'd be interesting to try. Witch of Salem, very surprising find. I found this at Salvation Army in Spryfield. Well, you don't know where that is, but anyway. Usually there's really only crap at Salvation Army, but I don't know what that was doing there. Grabbed it. It was still sealed. It was Mayfair. It was a Ticket to Ride box. I was like, hey, I'm grabbing this, $3. And it's awesome. It's a Cthulhu base game. It's kind of like Euro. It's a Euro version of Arkham Horror, I heard, but I've never played Arkham Horror before. We play with the house rule that everything is open knowledge. So the rules say that when you open a portal, that it has to be secret information, which is very, very dumb. The game is already hard enough without that rule, so everything is open information, and it's great. There's more party games. Funny Friends, I haven't played. I don't think I have the gaming group that to play that, so it's for trail or for sale, whoever's interested. More party games, that's where all the kids games start. I won't go over the kids games. Mostly all of those kids games are all thrift store finds. If you're more interested to learn about them, you can certainly contact me, but some of these are older games that you can't find anymore. All the kids games. This is my second shelf here, but the bottom is all kids for my 3-year-old son Gabriel. A little bit more decoration. This is just random stuff that I just put in a jar as a decoration piece. my little trophy of the tournament, so I actually won that with the 2 games I already mentioned. Another thrift store find. This actually also exactly fit in one of these cubbies, but I don't know, I liked it over there better. Odds and ends in here, just, you know, sleeves, dice, just random stuff. Araballon. Carcassonne big box. Odds and ends again, it's pretty much a storage box for me. Random stuff in there. Got that for Christmas from my son. So that's my son Gabriel and my wife Alicia. And she specifically said, this is for your game room. This is them playing Lift It. Some more art. This is me when I was 3 years old. My dad took this picture. I love this picture. It's very dear to me. Tuck board. Tuck is fun. I like Tuck. I'm not ashamed of saying that. Carcassonne collection. So obviously I have the base game with a lot of expansions, but these are my standalone games. The Castle, Carcassonne, Hunters and Gatherers in the City. Older version of St. Petersburg. I like the art better on this one than the new one. I find the people on the cards of the new one look super creepy. Some more games. I won't go over all of them, just showing you what I have. A lot of these I haven't played, of course. This is basically my 2-player only line of games. This year is Spyfall that I've just printed and played. I did that before it came out in the Americas because I was so excited about it that I needed to play it right away. So it's really nothing fancy, but it works, and I don't know why I would buy the real game. Some people might not like that I did that, but hey, it's not like my whole shelf is full of print and plays. I pay for all my games usually. I cannot open this. Okay, there you go. Rule book was printed on a really good printer. These are all the index cards, which the base game doesn't have. This makes a whole lot more sense if everybody has this. They're all sleeved in Ziploc bags, believe it or not. Super cheap way to do this at Dollarama. And these are the cards. Tiny little cards. And yeah, so Spyfall. Sorry, that was gross. I'll just show you this a little bit more slowly. Again, kids' games. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh. Guitar and ukulele over here. Oh, this is a coaster that my wife made me for my birthday. Doctor Who, of course. And I guess this is what the moon looked like on my birthday on March 16, 1985. I guess she googled what the moon looked like and put it there. Cute. Okay, I think we're done. This is not mine. This is just something I borrowed. I do have Pandemic, but I don't have any expansions. So my friend Pat Gagnon, which is also in the group, lent me that. So I have yet to play In the Lab, but we did play the first one, which is called On the Brink. So, this is my game room. If you're still here with us, because it was longer than I anticipated, but hope you enjoyed it. It's small. My next house, I'm going to have a big game room, big table, more shelves. I have big plans. Alright, take care.